Jane Sun, you're the CEO of Trip.com Group, one of the world's largest travel agencies. You oversee an operation with more than 40,000 employees, more than $7 billion of revenue, built on people wanting to experience the world. This is the burning question that I know everybody in the room has. Where did you go on your last vacation?
I combine work and leisure very closely. I was having some meetings in Thailand, and I went to the event we sponsored, which is the Blackpink show in Thailand. So I just came back from Thailand.
How was the weather?
It's lovely. I love to invite all of you to join us to celebrate many wonderful events around the world.
I know that I, as a journalist, whenever I read a news story, I always try to sort of deconstruct how it was written and why, and who may have leaked certain information. Very different to how my wife reads news. Is it the same for you when you go travel? Do you try to look for certain things that others might just not be thinking about? And if so, what do you think those things are that you really pay attention to?
Yes, for sure. I think travel really gives you a tangible feeling of what's really going on in the world. In the media, there is always negative information, but I have been traveled to many hundreds of countries. I have never seen bad people, evil people. Everywhere we go, I try to talk to the mothers in the refugee camps of Syria and Lebanon, in Africa, the poor villages, in Thailand, in UK, in the USA, in China. Many countries, the topics we discuss are very similar. We want our young people to have good education, for young people to have good career, for families to have peaceful and prosperous lives. So the topics we talk about are very much similar. It's not an American dream, a European dream, a China dream. It's a dream for human beings. So I very much like to use travel as a way to link people together.
You'd like to talk about the different categories of travel as the E's. There's events and travel, mainly for young people, elderly friendly for retirees who can afford to travel and see the world, education and travel for families who want to try to show their kids sights and culture as best as they can. You've also mentioned they can in the market during Lunar Year, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, big destinations. Right. Which of these do you see having the most potential for Trip.com in the next few years?
Sure. Every year we look at the data and we look at the new trends and come up with new innovations to address these needs. So the 3 E's you just mentioned represents the new trends. The first E is events plus travel. When you look at the Gen Zs, they no longer go to traditional travel destinations. You need to give them a reason, a good experience for them to think about travel to that region. So events become very important. Events such as Taylor Swift shows, Blackpink, G-Dragon, Olympic Games, F1s become very popular. So what we do is we center around these major events plus a travel package. And that is become more and more popular in the young generation. The second E is elderly friendly. In many countries, people get retired when they are very healthy, very energetic. Now they have time, they have money to travel. So what we do is we talk with the destination partners to make sure we bring these people to these destinations during the slow season, because the retired people can stay longer. They don't have to go there during the peak season. So our destination partners love to host these retired population during the slow season to fill in the gaps. The third one is emerging market with educational purposes. So in the winter time, we saw Australia, New Zealand, and even South Africa become the top 3 destinations. Nelson Mandela's cell become the most visited area during this time. So we work again with this emerging market to promote long-tail travel destinations. In the summer, Iceland, Greenland, and Finland become very popular. So hopefully promoting these long-tail emerging market will enable us to address some of the concern for overly populated, over-tourism issues around the world.
And of these three, where do you see the most potential in terms of growing market share and in terms of growing revenue?
I think for the events plus travel, because whatever is liked by the young people, we need to pay attention to, because that stands for the future. So all the new initiatives are centered around the young people. But these people, the spending power may not be as high as the people who are already established. So both of these three pillars are very important for us.
Probably no generation has been more overanalyzed than Gen Z, so we got to make sure to do our part there too. You've been CEO for 9 years now. Incidentally, you became the CEO around the time TikTok was founded. Has what young people want in terms of travel, has that changed over these 9 years? And can you pinpoint some specific examples?
Yeah, very much so. The older generation, my parents' generation, their English was not very good. So they feel travel with a group of good friends really make them feel comfortable. But the young people, when they grow up, their parents already bring them to travel around the world, very sophisticated. The English is very good. So the new trend for these people needs to be personalized. It's not one product fits all. So we have customized the tool to be suitable for these young people. The second one is it needs to be experiential rather than jump on the bus, take some photos. They want to do something, engage with the community, learning cooking classes, taking language classes. It's becoming very, very, very popular. The third one is also digital. Young people, they hardly go through the offline booking system. So providing information online become very important. All the product needs to be made available digitally. So for destination partners, we also want to team up with them so that when they offer information on the ground, we have digital forms, which is location-based. That will help our the local destinations to achieve the best when we host these young people.
Do you think this focus on experiences and wanting to see and touch and feel, or touch and feel the country, not just see it, do you think that's going to hold also when Gen Z starts, having kids and have to drag around a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old and make sure that they hit nap time? Do you think that's going to continue?
Yeah, certain things will be inherited. For example, our parents' travel habit. In a way, part of us will inherit these travel habits. But new generation will always evolve. So we focus a lot on the new trends, new technology, because young people stand for the future. They are always right.
The company obviously has partnerships all over the world, hotels, airlines, governments, you name it. The revenue mix is a bit more concentrated. It currently sits at 85% from Greater China, 15% the rest of the world. Are you happy with this balance, or are you working on ways to shift it a bit?
Yeah, I think as people, travel is very global. So globalization is very important for us. Right now, for Chinese people travel within China, it represents 60% versus 100% many years ago. And the growth for that segment is 2 to 3 times the GDP growth rate. The second piece is taking people from China to the rest of the world. The growth rate is about 20 to 30%. And I was looking at the numbers last year, 2024, Chinese people spend about 250 billion when they travel around the world. The second player is USA, 150 billion. And then South Korea spend about 30 billion. So still significant portion are spent overseas, which brings great opportunities for overseas partners. The third part is foreign to foreign, which is taking people from Kuala Lumpur to Dubai, from Dubai to UK, from UK to New York, from New York to Tokyo. That business is growing very rapidly at a rate more than 50 to 60% year over year. That is, when we started that business, it only contributes to less than 1%. By the end of last year, it contributes to 15%. And the third piece is attracting people from the rest of the world into Asia. Asia offers a great history, travel destination, beautiful sceneries, a great culture. So that piece is also growing very rapidly. So if you look at in the future, I think international travel should account for more than 50% of the overall business.
One of my favorite books growing up was 80 Days Around the World by Jules Verne, which hopefully everybody in the room knows. Tell us about this slightly crazy but also very interesting offering that your company has had and is now reviving.
Sure. Trip.com target at 50% business travelers, another 50% are high-end leisure travelers. So the most expensive tour pre-COVID we sold cost about $200,000 USD per person per trip, 80 days around the world. A very expensive tour. And guess how long did it take us to sell these packages? Take a guess. 1 day, 1 month, 1 year? 1 hour. Wow, very good. 17 seconds. Flash sale. So after COVID this year, we relaunched this product. It cost $550,000 USD. We expect a very flash sale, very quick flash sale as well. That talks about the buying power of Trip.com customers. I was with the Middle East airports executives, and they told me that Trip.com customers' buying power is 2 times to 3 times as high as the average buyers. So instead of one airport welcome our customers, then now many airports, many airlines, many hotels love for Trip.com to bring customers over there because as long as quality is good, we can upsell for the hotels, for the airlines.
Can you talk about the work that Trip.com has done to try to reel in these big spenders? Because obviously they must be sought after by almost everybody.
Yes. So internally, we have a formula which we call the 5-5-4-4-3. 3 means your performance is at the market level. 1 and 2 is below the market level. 4 is above the market level, but the barrier of entry is not too high. And 5 is way ahead of anybody else in the market. So the 2 elements we assign value 5s are service and branding. Why that's important? Because if you build a service like Four Seasons or Singapore Airlines, the barrier of entry is very high. So if you call Trip.com call center, within 30 seconds, a live person will answer the call to help you to solve the issue. And if something happens, for example, there was a tsunami in Japan and Middle East might have some conflicts, within 2 minutes, our team will reach out to our customers on the ground, make sure we move them to the safe hotel, offer hot meal, hot shower. The very next day, if they want to come back to their home country, we'll make prioritized arrangement with the airlines to rescue them. So with that service, customers have peace in mind when they travel with Trip.com. With that service, we also built a very strong branding. How many brands you would trust by giving them $200,000 USD within 17 seconds? Very few, right? So service and branding are valued very high in our internal formula. The second piece is technology and products are valued at 4. We have thousands of engineers and product team innovate our products to become the pioneer in each line of business. But once you launch these products, your product will be copied by all the players in the industry. So you just have to keep on investing in these items to stay very innovative, to stay ahead of the market. And the last item we value at 3 is pricing. Although as one of the leading players, we can always negotiate very good deals for our customers, but we never brand ourselves as the lowest price leader in the market. Because if you start to do that, then you only attract very price-sensitive customers. We want to make sure we stay competitive on pricing, and young customers knows when you search on Trip.com, you will find the best price, but we never brand ourselves as the lowest price leader. If you ask our customer, why do you use Trip.com, they will always tell you, excellent customer service.
One thing that surprised me, to spin off of that, one thing that surprised me when I read through the annual report is that the company actually has 6,000 physical stores in 300 cities all over China, up from 5,700 back in 2023. Does this play into the attempt to try to get more high-end customers, or like give us an idea of why you need a physical store in these days where we would almost expect an AI agent to like whip up a trip for us, just pay here, click, done.
Sure. So you have very loyal customers which knows Trip.com very well. They can place a call online, no problem. But in the remote cities, third tier, fourth tier cities, still people will have hesitation when they place orders for more than 5,000, for example. So that in that case, if you have physical store near their neighborhood, in a major shopping mall, in their office, give them the confidence you're there, right? Somebody will be able to help you. So we use online and offline combined to increase the confidence for our customers.
While all of us make travel plans, the world moves. Some political leaders come, some go. Some countries become better friends, some fall a little out of friendship. Without going into any specifics, because many of these people are here in this town at the moment, do any of these kinds of undercurrents tend to impact travel patterns or where consumers choose to go?
Yeah, we saw the destination's policy influence customers' decision-making process. The first thing is peaceful destination will get attractions. When there is news break, for example, there is a war in certain country, it's in the remote area. It doesn't impact the major capital cities, but people are very worried because they feel they need to go to have a good time. They don't want to risk their families and risk themselves for doing that. So have a very safe and peaceful destination is the first consideration. The second one is friendly visa policy. Lots of people want to do last-minute booking. In our platform, for 50% of the flight bookers make their reservation the day before they fly. 50% of the hotel bookers make their reservation on the same day when they decide to travel. So give a long-term visa or visa-free policy, really make it easy to very convenient. People will think, oh, next week I have some time. Where should I go? Oh, Singapore has a free visa policy. I will go there. So to an extent, if the destination can offer a free visa, that will attract high-end customers. The third one is direct flight. So we noticed the Middle East, the GCC countries, increase the direct flights. Most of the Asian countries increase the direct flights. That is very helpful because that saves customers from switching time. They only have 3 days, 4 days for long weekend. If you have direct flight for certain island, it will attract customers.
So it sounds like as long as it's easy to get there and safe, consumers tend to tune out the noise.
Exactly.
Understand. Can you quickly, before we have to end, talk a little bit about the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Which are the big areas where Trip.com Group is focusing?
We will focus a lot on innovation. So technology and AI become very important. We already see great results for AI investment. First area is user's interface. Used to be you need to search for a hotel, 5-star, 2 kids, pets friendly with a swimming pool, and then search engine will come up with some recommendation. Now you can have a conversation with Trip Genie. It will automatically come up with the right result. The second one is productivity. Our engineers told me that they can save coding time anywhere between 30 to 50% of the coding time. So with the same number of the engineers, they will be able to produce more for our customers. The third one is customer satisfaction rate. Because of AI understands you better, when we recommend certain packages to you, it will be more suitable for your family to travel. And lastly is the content generation. Using AI, we're able to generate the videos, audios, and pictures more efficiently. So we are very excited for the innovation technology has brought us. But everything needs to be done with a human touch. Travel is a human touchable activity. I think if you have lots of agents, maybe you can have one agent to have meetings for you, one agent to work for you. But for the travel, I think I want to do it by myself.
Jane, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. We go now into a 30-minute break.
Thank you for your time. I love to invite you to come and visit us in Asia.